craven, torn apart by the greedy, weakened and exposed, forever on the defense. But no longer.
Welcome to the Empire, this is Rampaned, and welcome back to my Karl Franz campaign for Warhammer 3, where we're going to continue we left off from last time. Where right now we're still continuing to push on into the... Oh, we're just about to get to the Dark Elves up here. But we're almost done with everything down in Lustria. I can now actually start moving my forces of Griswold and Boris, and I believe I can finally take you the fuck out. I can finally get rid of the Vampire Coast once and for all, so they're finally out of my hair. Because I don't think they have any other armies out and about besides this force that took this piece of land. So let's just occupy that, and I believe that should... Yeah, they're finally dead. They are finally dead there. So now, we can start moving Griswold up here as well. I know right now, you're just about ready, although I do not like how Winds of Magic is going down. I'm actually going to try and put you into this stance. Bring you back up. Because you are both not doing so well with your magic. Which Griswold, he's got the shadow magic, which isn't insanely important, but I should try and make sure you guys are in tip-top shape with that. Also need to move my agents up here. But basically right now, you guys just recently took Ostermark, so I can start trying to bring you back. I think, let's see, it's either I bring you up around the north, or I try and have you go around the south. But I think I'll try and bring you up around the north here. Oh, but hold off on that. Slow down a little bit, because there is still the attrition. So keep trying to slowly walk over this way. Because this area at the moment, it just actually has inherent attrition. Okay. Interesting. But we're going to be trying to finish off Pestilence today as I'm trying to gather my forces together. It doesn't look like they have a lot. Honestly, Marcus might beat me there, although his army's pretty beat up. So they might not be able to. But next turn, I can move all of you guys forward there. And then up north, we're still pushing into the Dark Elves. I know where you don't have enough movement to get to them just yet today. Well, not in this turn, I mean. But we're going to continue pushing all my forces this direction. So we finally have it to offer with a confederation with the Golden Order. I will wait with them. I want them to be the last one. So we're going to allow them to assert their independence for right now. Because I really want to have it so that by the time we actually accept them into our faction, into the Empire proper, that's when we're pushing down into the Southlands. Because right now, they've got a lot going on down here, actually. So I kind of want to let them keep doing their thing down here. Although I know once I confederate with them, I'm going to have a huge power spike because they have so much land. So we'll kind of hold off on that for right now. Over here, ooh. Let's see, you guys don't have movement for that. You do not. This does not. Oh no, it does reduce your range. But you still don't have enough to actually hit the city. So, oh wait, you do. You do have enough to hit the city. So let's have you siege the settlement.
The Empire.
Let's get on up there, and let's see if they have anything else around here. They don't! Wow, I'm honestly kind of surprised by that. Okay. Also, how is the settlement looking? Because at the moment, I do have some wall breaches. Honestly, if this is all they had in... I thought they had more. I guess they took a lot of damage. I'm going to just occupy because I do not have enough movement to take the city after sacking it. And this way, they have just one more settlement left, and that's the one over here, the Sacred Pools, which my allies are going for right now. I'm going to have it so that my armies, now that I realize that they're so weak, let's just start trying to focus these guys down. I think I can just have you rush on over this way to try and help get rid of these little armies. So you kind of rushed over here, try and help get rid of them. I'm going to have you try and go damage that garrison over there. And I can bring the army I borrowed, also have them go over here. You're taking Skin Plague attrition. That's not going to stop. I just need you to suicide now at this point. So let's have you try and go to the Sacred Pools after I've tried to harass their garrison a bit. Because at this point now, this is going to be the end of Pestilence. And once you guys are done down here... let's see... I know my allies have been asking me to attack you guys. But we have kind of been allying with you, Tic-Tac-Toe. So I feel like maybe we should have it so we don't keep pushing down south. If my allies want to fight them down here, they can do it. I'm not going to help down here. I will instead have it so that after my forces are done cleaning up down here, I'm going to start going north. I'm going to have it so that my forces will start trying to go north, start trying to make their way up here to help out against the High Elves, because I really want to pincer this area and hit them hard. Because right now, I've got all these armies ready. You're all making your way forward through here. You're all pushing on in. It's just taking for fucking ever to walk all of you guys through this area because I just keep taking continuous attrition. This poor little bastard, I can just leave alone. I think I can leave you to that army over there because at the moment, you guys are no threat to the armies of the Empire as they keep making their way forward through the Chaos Wastes. Oh, you poor bastards. Underway interception with Griswold. I'll gladly take this as another way to slowly start getting rid of all their armies they have. Because I want to make sure we don't have the same thing that was going on with the Vampire Coast, where Pestilence is going to have random armies just wandering about. Again, I don't feel like I need to attack it. If you guys want to attack them, go for it. I feel like once Pestilence is dead, you can very easily finish them off if you really want to. I just don't intend to join in on that war. Okay, we now have a chance to confederate with Hochland. I will accept this. So take you guys in. That means I'm now going to have to go around and check on that stuff that is merged with them. Karak is sieged. That's over there. Okay, so you've got a good garrison around here, although it's a little beat up. I am trying to bring, at the moment, where is he? He's right here. Boris Starbringer is on his way. He is a couple turns away. He's fast. He's trying to force march over here the best he can. I feel like I'm going to try and have you go over there and see if you can catch them. If I can get them with the garrison and this army, I think we'll be fine and we'll be able to attack them. I just don't... I'm hoping they just don't want to assault me immediately right now. But we'll hold off on that for now. We're going to worry about that later. For now, I need to go check on Hochland. Okay, they've just got this massive-ass army of artillery that I'm going to get rid of. This thing is so expensive. And I now have a little bit more land from them. Because we only have, let's see, so Nordland we haven't confederated just yet, Stirland, and then also Wizenland. So there's still a couple more that we have to actually add into the Empire, but I do like how the Empire is starting to look nice and chunky. I do like that. Damn it, you're not letting me get reinforcements over here, Kolek. We'll try and defend it, as I do know this area has walls. I'm going to hope that we can do a bit more damage. Let's see, it depends on the layout of this city. Crack a drum. The layout for this one specifically, let's see. So it's the same layout as last time. Damn it! Okay. This time, okay, I will still have it so my swordsman, I'll still have you on the walls, turning on the towers. I still think that did some good damage last time. Last time we tried to hold this point, that did not really work all that well. Let's try and hold this point back here instead. Want to really condense my forces down. I would like to be able to hold this one. That's usually what I try and do with these double point systems. But this area is just so easy for them to kind of just go around and capture this one. I think I should hold this one because it is worth more points in the defense. So let's try and focus our attention right there specifically. Okay, so things are off to an okay start so far. The towers have been able to get a little bit of damage in on the enemy forces. We are trying to bunker down in the main city center, where Kolek is making his way on in. He's already just making his way over here. Trying to have it so we have a barricade right here and right here, so they really only want to focus through this one point. I would love if you... Oh, you are slowly making your way on up. Because I want to see if I can maybe focus him down with all my troops. If we can't kill his entire army, if we can wound him, that is something huge for us right now. So we're going to focus our attention primarily on that right now. Here comes the big boy. So handgunners, you need to specifically focus him down. You got all my halberds as well, gonna try and focus him down right now too. Because at the moment, he is a big beefy bastard that could possibly just solo my entire army. As long as he's alive, they're going to continue doing some good damage around here. Let's have you guys try and surround him, honestly. Because at the moment, he doesn't have any of his other forces around here just yet. One of the Chaos Giants is almost on his way up here. So let's just try and see if we can focus him down before his allies get here. Let's get you guys to kind of flank it behind him. And fully surround him. Waiting on these Plague Bearers of Nurgle to despawn since he summoned those in. But they're not giving up just... Oh, there they go. Okay, so now that those guys are out of the way, I can now move my crossbows back up a little bit. I need you to keep trying to watch over this back spot in case anybody flanks around back here. We've got my entire army trying to focus on Kolek. He is technically losing. I just don't expect much from it. But yeah, skirmishers unload on him too. Maybe we can... He's taking some damage. He's at about half health now. I do have a cannon tower trying to also shoot him. But as soon as he dies... Oh, shit. There's that giant. Yeah, the giant's about to start flanking there. I'm going to have my handgunners at least switch targets. Switch your targets to this guy at least, because the Chaos Giant will take more damage than he will. He's got a lot of damage resistance to range attacks. Yeah, go for my captain there. Yeah, just slaughter him, please. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Kolek here, come on. He's at a fourth of his health now. This giant's almost dead too, but I don't think... We're just going to be able to wound them at least, maybe. Nah, not even. I think we're going to start hitting army losses soon. That was worth a shot, guys. Yeah, because with how high level he is, Kolek is always going to keep doing just so much disgusting damage. He did 17,000 there. Almost wounded him. Also almost took out one of the Chaos Giants. Probably going to capture this area. I do think I'm going to suicide the borrowed army into this force right here. Boris Todbringer is on his way over. I also think, technically, I can send Marcus over this way. Because I know he's up in the northeast of this area right now, trying to watch over the eastern side of our lands right now. Not a lot's going on around there, so I think I'm going to have him and Boris try and take out Kolek. Let's see, so the moot petitions. So we can grant the halflings' request, or let them be eaten, let me eat lots of cake. I'm not fighting humans or vampire count, so it doesn't really matter, but I'll just grant the request, I guess. Do that. I think my allies are going to beat me to the Sacred Pools, honestly, because I'm trying to send you over here. I'll keep trying to assault the garrison to weaken it for them before my allies get there, because I think next turn they'll hit it. Pestilence will then be dead at this point in time. So I was going to start bringing you guys back around that way. Let's just make sure this army dies. I want to make sure you die. I want to make sure you don't get away here, because if you get away... pull back a little bit, because you can't get to him. Because if they get to survive, then they will live a little bit longer. So let's try and all just focus on him. Allies should be able to finish that guy off for me next turn. Going back up here. So this force here, they did take Karak. So you are going to be able to recover there. He's just really pushing hard into this area right now. Let's see, this dwarven army that I requested.
Beyond your comprehension.
I'm going to have you fortify here. I'm going to have you fortify right here on this bridge. I've got you for 4 more turns, so I can try and have you hold that. Boris is on his way. Boris is on his way. He's about 2 turns away until he's right to crack a Vlag. And then I'm bringing in my other army, Valmir. I do need to actually turn him into a proper force that I want. I do want to get rid of these crossbows, I would say, at some point, but I think for right now we will hold on to them. I do want this to be an allied recruitment army. And I think I was going to say High Elven. I'm kind of tempted to have it so you get to your 98 there. So I'm going to attempt to try and maybe grab some like dragons or maybe something like that. I kind of not opposed to that. Marcus, I do think I'm going to have you start turning around back this way. So let's have you force march your way back over this way. Try and get over here now that you got all your treatment again. You get your way up to the Pillar of Skulls, and then you and Boris can focus this area. Okay, so you guys are going to be able to kind of stop them here. So the terrain does have some kind of choke points, which I do appreciate, which would be great for our units. I want to fight this fight myself just to try and see if I can minimize the casualties. It's saying just a close victory, medium casualties. I would just like to try and have this borrowed army last a little bit longer, as I know Boris and Valmir are not here just yet. I'm going to definitely set up over back here. That's probably the best spot that, like, I don't think they can even walk through this area, so I can just have a nice funnel right here. My infantry is all slayers, so that'll be great for the large units they have. And then I've got a bunch of just generic, I've got a bunch of random types of skirmishers. These guys are great for anti-large, great for some anti-infantry units too. And these are an axe thrower. Quarrelers are always a really good unit as well. And then I've got even a flying unit and a cannon. So let's just have you get set up over around here. Because, let's see, so right over here's where I want to be. So over here, technically they can't walk through that signal. Over here is where we're going to want to be. So if we can hold this area right here, and utilize my skirmishers to their full effect, I should be able to, I think, slaughter this army. Not like just barely win, but no, like slaughter them. So if you guys go over there, actually you might want to be like back over here too, kind of with these guys. Because if you can then kind of go up and around, I want to actually have you guys maybe a little bit further back. Kind of maybe like so, actually. And then these guys can kind of be up to the side here. I can have my Lord then kind of over here in case they try and flank this spot. I've got the copters then, who can be up around here as well. And the cannons. The cannons are the little awkward bit, but if I maybe put you guys like back here or something, I can try and have it so that you can maybe open up from long range from there. Alrighty, here they come. They're going to start opening up with some magic. Thankfully, dwarves always have some really good resistance to magic there. You guys are going to start trying to open up. Yep. Have my gyrocopters start unloading these guys as soon as you can. I'll probably have maybe you guys primarily focus on the Forsaken and everybody, like the lighter units, I would say. And then skirmishers should be in range any second now. Yeah, you guys really don't do a lot of damage to the dwarves. Let's actually just get you guys to charge forward. Because we got some Slayers here now. Let's get them in here and start slaughtering these forces of chaos. Let's get on in there, guys. And then my Lord, let's have you boost all their armor right there. And you need to kind of help hold this side over here. Make sure that they don't, my skirmishers over here get to keep firing. Do you guys not have a good angle? I don't think you guys have a good angle. No, you guys are kind of firing. I think it's the cannons in the way, honestly, though. I'm going to try and move the cannon back through this way. Slayers, do your fucking thing, though. God. I'm kind of sad that at the moment, I am still doing that faction vote to see who's going to be my next campaign after this one finishes up. The dwarves are doing really well for themselves, but at the moment, it now seems like it's going to be a fight between Imric and Archaon. Those are the two most consistent lords right now that are doing really well for themselves. And so I'm kind of curious to see who's going to win out of those two, because I need to do the final poll soon, including those guys in their poll. Because right now, the Dwarven Slayers I fucking love. I really like Ungrim Iron Fist. I really love him and having him boost just a bunch of Slayers. Because Slayers are a fun unit. They really are. They're a really strong infantry unit. They're heavy hitters, and that's the best thing about them, honestly. Alrighty, hey. Gyrocopters, let's have you hit the Marauders here, because these are the only units I'm really caring about, because they're just a bunch of weak dudes that could slowly whittle down my Giant Slayers. So let's get you guys kind of running in here. They do have that cannon of theirs still unloading on us. I really don't appreciate that. I'm going to have it so that, like, let's wait for you guys just a little bit longer. Keep trying to hit the Marauders right here. I'll let you guys get a little bit closer. Let my Skirmishers do some good damage first. Then I'll have my Giant Slayers charge back in. I don't know what the hell these guys are thinking about, what they're trying to do. But at the moment, it's not really working all that well. Yeah, I'm not surprised that the auto-resolve was thinking this was going to be medium casualties because of us having Slayers. Like, at this point in time, I believe they're about to hit army losses. Which I think they only really have this cannon left, which I think is unbreakable technically. So we have to just get rid of you now, because everybody else is dead for the most part. I will have the Gyrocopters, who, funnily enough, have a fucking melee attack, for whatever reason. You guys can finish off the Hell Cannon for me, possibly. And there you go. Hey, good amount of damage to the damn thing. Okay, it actually might have been worse because it was Pyrrhic victory there. But hey, it's okay. It's more fun to fight the battles occasionally. Because technically I lost probably three of those Slayers for this borrowed army. But this army here, for the most part, is pretty much dead. I just needed to buy some more time, at least, until Boris gets here. Because Boris is almost here. I've also got my other army, which I need to just fill him out with a proper force. What I'll probably do is, I'm going to try and give him some dragons. We don't have any dragons yet in any of our armies. So I'll try and put some into Valmir's army there. He'll have dragons, great swords, and I'm going to say huntsmen, I would say. Like, dragons are really good for a bunch of AoE. They're not amazing in single combat against other large entities. They can be, but only if you like your Imric for the most part. Okay, and I only lost 2 of those Slayers. Not bad. Not bad at all. But yeah, take that extra money there, and then you guys should at least still be able to recover, because you still are in my own territory. So I will hopefully still be able to maybe give them back this army and it won't be dead. Oh, shit! Western provinces are dead? Cult of Pleasure's dead. I really appreciate that. Who killed you? Who killed the Western provinces? Oh, it's just the Chaos. Okay, so Chaos over here is doing really well. Chaos over here is not doing so well. Okay. Interesting. You guys survived. Why did you get to... Okay, I don't see why you got to run past me when you were coming around. Oh, no. Actually, no. I see where that is. Let's have you, yeah, finish this force off. Lose one of the Slayers, but you'll kill the entire army. That's okay. Let's have you do that, and I think I'm going to have you run away for right now. Let's bring you back over to Vlag. Have you go sit there for a couple more turns. The army's still alive. Boris and Valmar are almost over here. I do think I'm going to start putting you into encampment stance. And then around here, let me see. What does it take? How many turns does it take, I guess, to get dragons from this? Let's see. So you guys, it takes 3 turns to recruit them. I could also just, okay, so I could get sun dragons. Sun dragons are a little bit, because star dragons 41 points. Ouch. And I only have that outpost. Because I could just grab, like, 4 sun dragons. It would not be hard for me to grab 4 sun dragons, honestly. That would also fill this army up entirely, and then I can just slowly replace the crossbows over time. Honestly, yeah, I think I'll do that. So start grabbing some of these. So it'll take 2 turns. That'll get me back up to... So in the time it'll take to finish those, I'll get another 4, so we get to 46. I'll be able to get 3 of them and almost have the 4th. We just need a little bit more time to get more allegiance points with them. I am pushing into enemies that they have, so maybe I'll start getting more allegiance points with them, which would be great. Pestilence, okay, so the only thing that's left with Pestilence is this tiny little army. So at this point in time now, I'm going to ignore that army, because it's so weak it can't do anything, and just bring my forces north. I'm going to bring you guys up this way now to help out. It's literally just we're really trying to focus on this corner of the map to kill it off. Which finally, I can actually hit shit up here. Aldebert can finally hit a city. It doesn't have a lot in here, but it's the first in many conquests I can actually have up here, and to start pushing back the Dark Elves. Because I'm kind of surprised that I didn't realize the Cult of Pleasure died so recently, or I didn't realize they were so close to being killed. I mean, so let's bring you guys all around over here. I'm still trying to have it so we're now going to be splitting up, because we don't need all of you guys stacked on top of each other. I do want to have it so I can kind of split you guys up and try and spread out more. To finish them off a little bit faster. I think Karl Franz can also get up here. Actually, let's see. Because I actually want to kind of fight this battle. Let's kind of move you guys just up a little bit more. And then next turn, I should be able to actually do this fight. I do kind of find it interesting that I basically feel like I'm playing Hoy at times in this campaign right now. Because up in the north, I have so many armies. There we go. Pestilence is finally dead. So many armies that I just want them to be able to spread out. But they're just so condensed in this one tiny area, they can't rapidly expand as much as I want them to. But as soon as I push like through this forest here, I think I'm going to be able to. There's not a lot around here. So we start having everybody spread out to start expanding rapidly. But, hey, let's do this right now over here. Because I've got a fight I see right here where I want to attack you. Where I'll just get all my armies in position, just like you... Hines. I'm just going to have all these guys help me out. And then let's fight this. This is actually a pretty nice big battle here that we can do with Karl Franz. So we can get on in here. I want to hit you. Please don't run. Please don't run. Son of a bitch. You ran like a bitch. Really? Is my army that strong that you don't feel like joining on in? I could just... Yeah, it's just low casualties. Well, fine. We'll just auto-resolve them to death. I want to fight it. But if we're going to take minimal casualties anyways, with all these armies, and that one little guy's not going to lure them out, so I can have a nice big fight on the open field, we can just slaughter them there. So sack the area, and then Karl Franz, hit the region, occupy it, and then, let's see, Heinz doesn't have all that much movement, just try and move a little bit further up here this way, you guys. But hey, at least now at this point, we now control this region. And you get rid of that again. Also, I do want to double check, actually, one thing I want to see. So, any region up here that I don't control the full region, I actually don't want to keep. So, like, around here, the Eternal Lagoon, I don't want. Volcano's Heart, I don't want either. Over here, I do want some of this stuff. Like this one here, the Forest of Decay, I will keep. Because that's actually attached to the Tower of Flies. So, let me try and talk to Kislev. Because I still really want to get back Bachofen from them. Let me try and see. So again, it was Volcano's Heart. Yeah, so it was the Blighted Grove and Volcano's Heart. Let me try and test that trade. I can only offer one at a time, actually. Well, no, let's do that. So we'll just offer them the Volcano's Heart for it, and then I will try and balance this offer to get a little bit more money out of them. Because why not? So that we can trade them that area. That means then, actually, one thing I'm going to try and do, because there was another region up here I kind of want to get back from them, and that would be the Bilious Cliffs. So let's try and trade the Blighted Grove for that, because that area I don't really want. I want the other one just so we can actually complete the region, because anytime I can complete a region, I can then actually get the trade increase. So yeah, it was the Bilious Cliffs. I want that from you guys. Yeah, this one, the Bilious Cliffs. And I want to give you guys the Blighted Grove in return for that. Ooh, you like that one a lot more. I can't get any money from you guys, but at least I can do that. Trade those regions. That way, at least, even though those areas are in the red for me, at least for the climate, if I can control the entire region, I actually do get a decent amount out of it, because I can then put up a an edict or whatever, the commandments, and actually get the trade income increase, which is what I really want to be able to have, because that just drastically increases my economy with all of my trade goods going about all over the place. But hey, now that I have Bachofen back here, this area is actually really nice. We can now actually make another Elector count. So let me first just make sure I build up all this stuff. I think you guys... I do want to get rid of one of these. It's just, do I want to get rid of the mortars or this? I would say... I'll get rid of this. But I can now... Oh, actually, I have more Elector counts, actually. I still have the Elector count of, you guys, of Hochland. This gives me a handgunner unit. You need to be the one that gives me the steam tank. You have to be the one of Wizenland. So I don't want that to be it. Ben, Emil... Let's see, because then we also have the... okay, this is the Empire Knights one. I'm going to say maybe Emil. Oh, no, I think Dolph for this one. Let's say Dolph for this one. And then, yeah, you can be the one of Ostermark. And then I would say for the one that has the handgunner one, I'm going to say... maybe Marcus. No, not Marcus. Marcus doesn't fit. Cloud, yeah, Cloud. Let's have Cloud be that one there. So he's now going to have Goblin Bane. Oh, cool. But there we go. So now we have the new Elector count of Hochland and the new Elector count of Ostermark. We almost have every Elector count set up here, but now I got a couple more units there for those. Let's see, can I see them? I want to see those units that I got just access to, because I'm now in my own land, so I can actually check that. Let's see, it was the Elector State Cavalry troops. So, let's see. Oh yeah, I haven't done one for Nordland yet. Solland. We don't have the one for Stirland yet. But we now had it, so it was, yeah, these ones. The Everlasting Light is the one we just added. And then also it was the handgunners, the Gunnerman's Surefires. Which, oh my god, you guys have stock. And Vanguard Deployment, nice. Ooh. I definitely want to put those into one of my armies. Probably, honestly, like Karl Franz's force. I would not be opposed to trying to technically... Again, with Karl Franz, I like the idea of like slowly pushing all these units with those types. So like I could do that with these units he has. Try and slowly... I could actually replace this handgun with it, because I do have access to that unit right now. Yeah, let's do this. This one doesn't have a name yet. He doesn't have a name yet, so let's put the Gunnerman's Surefires in there. I do actually have another one of these, so let me go merge these guys together and then like replace one of you with the Elector count one. There we go. Yeah, now Karl Franz now has one of these Sylvanian Gravekeepers as one of the updated Carve Greatsword versions. So they technically do lose their experience, but I think it's okay because over time they'll be a better unit than the other Greatsword one. Let's have it so Aldebert, you can almost get over to the Silver Tower of Sorcerers. So let's have you go over this way in encampment stance. You'll be able to hit that next turn. Conroy can follow you around. All of these guys will kind of go past them next turn, and they'll probably just start hitting down here. I can also hit this Palace of Princes now with Alberic. So go forward. This area we do also have enough movement to be able to sack and take it, so we will do so, just to keep getting a little bit more money. I know my economy is about to start getting disgusting at this point, because I don't feel the need to make more armies, really. We're at a point where I have so many armies already. If I just throw them in a single direction and they just get to do their thing, they're going to slaughter whatever's in their path. Let's see, we have some salvage plunder. I'll appeal to the electors again, because I have way too much prestige. How much am I gaining at this point now? Because I have so much land. I literally gain about, just this turn, I gain about 600 per turn, and quite literally. It is quite interesting there. Also, one thing I'm kind of interested to think about here, Okay, I'll check on Karak with Vlag in a second. One thing I was thinking about for how this invasion is going... Oh, Crocodile's dead. More than likely, I think how we're going to be going about this is as soon as I kill all this off, send all my armies into this little sea lane, then into this, that'll bring me down back here, then go into this sea lane, and then we just have a massive invasion of Cathay after this, I feel like. I think it'll be the best use of how my armies are positioned right now. Because otherwise, they're not in the best places to really walk all the way the fuck back. So I think, honestly, that'll probably be the best way to kind of go about it. So you guys keep going about like right here. You're down a unit. What are you down? I'm just going to grab a random halberd for you, because I think that's what you're down right now. I don't know what... Okay, yeah, just grab that. You could use more halberds. Go on in there. And then Aldebert here, we can very easily hit this area now. Let's see, this one's worth, yeah, like 20,000. I'm definitely going to be sacking this area. Pyrrhic victory my ass. What the fuck are you on about? Have you not seen my armies and how they're just raffle stomping through every single one of their forces? Let's see, do I lose any units? No, I lose some spearmen. They're not named spearmen, so I will throw away the unnamed spearmen. I will have it, so we'll just replace them. So, sack the settlement. And then actually take it now. So let's have, yeah, you capture it, occupy the region. We can then have Conroy here. You can just kind of chill in front, and then let's have you get some more spearmen to replace the ones you just lost. Thankfully, they just give a massive goblin recruitment pool this time. Oh my god. You can easily replace all those guys. That army is still alive. Hey, Karl Franz, you want to finish them off? Because, like, yeah, he can't run. He can't run. So now we can just have you guys all keep pushing forward. I'm definitely... Oh, Hagrief is dead. Oh. Oh. I didn't realize that. Okay, so yeah, there's Darkblade's factions now dead. Okay, Karl Franz, let's have you go one more turn at least for sure with Encampment Stance. But then we need to keep pushing everybody forward. So let's have it so, again, we do want to kind of have it so that you guys will probably have to turn back kind of down around this way. So that we can have 4 on the coast, 4 up here. Although, again, I have so many armies. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so coming back over here. Kolek is sieging us. He has an army within range right behind him. And we got Boris Todbringer here. Oh, I don't think he can even get to you guys. No, you can't. You're just barely out of range. So let's hold off for a little bit. I'm going to keep bringing you forward. I just want to make sure they can't run on in here. If we lose Karak Flag, that's okay. I prefer not to, but if we do, that's okay. Instead, what'll have to happen is, let's see, you guys around here. Again, keep doing the allied recruitment. You guys can get at least another one of the Sun Dragons. And then you're now just a couple away from it. So we're not going to be able to get that for right now. I could almost... Oh, you're only at 10 there. I think in the meantime, I'm just going to put another random state troop in your army. Let's grab some cav, maybe? Let's try these new guys, the Everlasting Light ones. So try and grab that unit so we have some sort of cav in here. And then we can have it so that after we have the 2 turns. Well, just hold off on that. I'll just wait until I can recruit them both. Let's just put both of these guys in there. That way, next turn, you guys are going to push here together. I'll have it so that you can just kind of go right up next to where Valmir is. You two will then push into them. I'm going to have it so hopefully they try and attack us once again. Why do I have spawns of Zinch here? That's weird. I don't know what's going to happen here, technically, because it's in my city right now. If it's going to disappear and be sent out of the city during the end turn, or if I'm going to actually get to use it if they attack me. I really don't like that you guys have now joined in because my allies decided to attack you. So this force of Norskins on my eastern side is now attacking me, now, properly. This is the Tower of Torment. I don't have any armies around here. What's the layout look like for this one? Because this army is not amazing. I do think I've been able to build up the defensive structures around here. I haven't seen this layout before yet. Interesting. You know, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and see if we can win this fight. Yeah, we're going to go with this point here, where they actually have their general and a lot of their cav right here. So I'm going to try and see if we can hold this point. I think we can hold the rest of it, because we can then take out the Lord, and for the most part right now, I can actually like fully secure this area off if I really want to with the barricades, and then there's only one entrance into this area. So you guys just need to make sure, I think I need to move you guys back a little bit, because they can actually throw axes at us, but crossbows, start trying to unload on them. These are axe throwers, so they'll try and just kind of sit there a little bit, but let's just like kind of focus one down at a time. Actually, that building's kind of in the way. No, you guys can shoot. You guys can shoot well enough. So keep focusing your attention right there. Enemy reinforcements, if they're going to be coming in to try and attack us, that will be about here. So I'm going to start like securing these sections off first. You guys have almost taken out their lord. Keep trying to do that. I'm going to get you guys to try and focus on the cav here with my swordsman. Try and go over there and try and see if you can hit them. I'm trying to focus down the lord. Because if he dies, I think the rest of the forces might break. And that's the hope, at least. And then we can just hold this one section. Because I do need to get more reinforcements over here. I know, hopefully, Volmar and Boris and Marcus as well. Maybe make one more army around here. Hopefully they'll be able to hold this area around here so that we can actually hold these guys at bay until the invasion of the Dark Elves is complete. And then we can start making our way over to Cathay, and then we'll basically be hitting these guys from the backside. Enemy Lord is now dead. There's not a lot back here. Also, I forgot that those sections there were actually attached to this middle piece, so that's kind of sucks. You guys just push through there. I need to start focusing on these Norse controls initially, because if I can get it down to just the Marauders, I think we're okay. You guys are trying to finish off what's left around here so that I can turn you back around to try and help out this section. Trolls breaking rather nicely. I like to see that. This tower can almost upgrade. I don't have any extra troops. I wish I had some, like, one cav unit. Because if I had one cav unit, I could send him to go run around and start capturing points again. Damn it, my infantry aren't holding well enough. I don't know if we'll be able to hold. Like, it's close. It's very close. Like, my crossbows are doing what they can. They're about to be surrounded, though, in melee here. I'm going to try and see if I can get you guys to kind of split up, if possible, and keep shooting. But there's not a lot of space. And at the moment, they've got 900 guys left still at this point right now. Yeah, those guys broke there too. Yeah, these guys are then dead. I can't get you out of here. Fuck. Yeah, you guys tried. Good job, though. I'm going to hope that they just sack it. If they just sack the region, that's fine. I did a ton of damage. All the cav is basically dead. I did take out that lord there. A good chunk of their infantry is dead, and the trolls almost died. As long as you guys only sack it, I'm fine. I know this is also kind of more... it's not an area that really matters, but I don't want to lose it. Okay, no, they took the city. We do now have an offer to accept a confederation with Nordland. Let us do that. Add in another force into us here. And actually, I might use... because they're probably going to have some forces. Yeah, so you guys took that area. That's around here. That's attached to the Howling Citadel and everything. Okay, but I'm pretty sure I just got an army probably from Nordland. I can maybe send them over there. Maybe that could be the 4th army I make, possibly. And then what happened here? So, yep, the force just goes away. God damn it! Okay, so I don't have those forces there to help us out around here anymore. You guys would not be able to help at all. Now it's just Boris and Valmir. Okay. Which, at the moment, let's see if you do... You would be able to... No, you still can't get to him just in time. So I'll have to have it. So let's push forward. We'll go right here, right next to each other. And we'll attack next turn with you guys. I need to now go check on the lands from Nordland and go see what we're going to do with them. Okay, so they had 2 armies. One of which I got rid of immediately. This Theodor Gausser, actually, you're right next to Bambalakith. And it's a valiant defeat if you try and fight this. So... I know I was bringing some agents over here to try and do... Oh, actually.
Do you know who I am?
Well, you're already making your way over. Let me just make sure you're going to be saying, hey, attack this target. Let me confirm that. So you can sit here. I'll be getting rid of this army after this, though, because I really don't want this extra army. But it is something. So you guys can keep trying to defend there. It doesn't mean I have another force to send over here just yet, though, at least. But at least they're in a spot that, like, if they try and attack any of these other areas, I have been able to get garrisons. I did decent damage to them. I just need to get one of my armies to come back over here and hit them. I do actually have... Yes, my lord. Let's see. Marcus here. Let's see. I'm trying to see what they've got in these armies.
No.
I almost think you could win that. Could you? That's a lot for just the one army. You do have healing, though. Because I don't think you have Vanguard. You don't have Swift Strike. Wow, it actually gives you the fucking win pretty fucking easily. Fuck it, take it. Yeah, do that. And also, oh yeah, Causes Fury. I don't want to forget to put that on to... Oh, no, actually, that already happens then. I would say put it on you then. So yeah, no. you can then just walk back in here and take Krakadum back for me. So just occupy it, since that was under my control anyways beforehand. Make sure to try and get the growth and defense buildings here as soon as you possibly can. I might actually, once Kolek is defeated, because now we're actually at war with these guys. Also, don't want to forget about you guys up here. I do have Alberic and Dolph already around here. It says Valiant Defeat, and I actually need to get siege equipment for once. Holy shit. Usually I don't need to. Let's have you, and then, let's see. I'm going to actually see if you can hit that army to get them to fuck off. Because if you can back off and move away from the city, then that's not nearly as big of an issue. The Crone is at sea, and you still think you need, let's see if you pull back from that. Or actually, I think you might actually be able to assault it. No, you actually need to get siege equipment too. Either one of you needs to get siege equipment. Interesting. Okay, so let's have you break the siege. I'll have this force be the one that leads it. Or maybe I should actually just kill this army while I'm at it. Let's see, do you have enough movement to hit that army? Let's see, try and walk. No, you'd have to go all the way around. Yeah, you control the city. And then what we can do here is we can use Dolph. We can have him hit this army right here. This force is all alone. You can slaughter him. Make sure that they just don't get to help out now. And then I'm just going to have you, if you can. You cannot at this point in time right now. You don't have enough movement for it. But you can make your way over here. The Crone, I don't think, can get on land to hit us next turn. But I just need to get siege equipment for this force, and then you guys can hit it. Unless I have one of my... No, oh, actually, let's see, because these guys are...
How should we proceed?
No, you guys can't damage walls. I'll have you just specifically try and wound these heroes in this army in case they disembark and try and attack us. But basically, you guys should just have to sit there for a turn. Need to make sure I'm actually building siege equipment for once with you here. So just make sure you get... just get the siege towers. Although I think it's stupid. Technically, it doesn't matter because I could just pull ladders out of my ass. But start sieging that area. Then we can have it so I will take... well, you guys can keep just going around down this way. So keep making your way down here. You and Albert need to push up this way. So you'll keep going down here. There and there. And then we can have it so I will probably have some of you guys... I'll take Cloud and also Heinz. You guys can kind of turn around, make your way down here so you're more along the coast. Then we'll have Karl Franz and Gottfried. You can keep pushing around this way. And one thing I was thinking about before I ended my turn here is actually with Malekith. I forgot that this army does have some slots. And I do actually have access to more of my units that I can grab from around here. So we can make sure at least we grab as many of you. So we can grab 3 more units from the Elector Count state troops. And regiment around, I can also grab another one as well. And I'm wondering if that would be enough to push this battle over into our favor. I'd probably say the Free Company Militia, if anything. If not, this at least makes it so we have a better chance to fight them later. Pyrrhic victory. You know what? Fuck it. It's Malekith. Take the Pyrrhic victory against him. Because I don't trust it. It's Malekith. He's a tough nut to crack. So you can at least get rid of him. Ooh, income from raiding now. Nice. But now what we'll be able to do is, instead of you guys sitting here doing nothing, I'm going to try and have it so that I'm going to slowly replace some of these troops, and I will actually have you try and make your way back over here. You'll be the 4th army that tries to help us out around here. I'm wondering what auxiliary troops I should have join you. I don't know. I still haven't been able to get a good Wood Elven ally, because I can't put an outpost in your main damn tree. Also, I don't want to forget that I do have another possible Elector count now for Nordland. So I want to say, who's got an army that has a bunch of halberds in their force? Because that's a force, I would say... Is Albrecht an Elector count already? I think he is. Griswold, I believe, is as well. A lot of my armies have been using them more recently, though. So I think anybody could possibly fit that bill. Let's see. Emil... Actually, let's have Emil be it.
Very well.
Emil, you can be the Elector Count of Nordland. We'll have you do that. Man, we almost have every single one now at this point. There's literally only 4 Elector Counts that I don't control myself, which is kind of interesting. Also, for this army, I decided to have it so that Theoderic Gausen, you are going to be another of my Kislev auxiliaries. So I'm going to give you a bunch of the Griffin Legion, I would say. I'm going to put some steam tanks in here, some handgunners, great swords, and then I just need to get a bunch of heroes that are all now trying to group up with you. And then once this army is ready, you'll make your way to the east. God damn it, just leave me the fuck alone. You guys keep attacking me every single fucking time. Well, let's try it one more time. We'll at least be able to hopefully weaken them for Boris to be able to then finish them off. Last time we weren't able to do a lot of damage to Kolek himself, so I'm going to ignore him. I'm going to specifically try and focus on the Giants. If I can take out the Giants, I'll be happy, because at the moment right now, if I can take out any single entity units and actually kill them out, right? That's what we want. So focus down the Giants hard. Try and kill them. We don't care about Kolek. I almost did enough damage with them last time, but it'll take so much to try and kill him properly. So just ignore him. Focus on the single entities this time. Okay, not that bad. I was able to take out one Chaos Giant for sure. Possibly two of their Dragon Ogres. Because, like, you died for sure. You, I think, died. And you almost died. So that's not that bad. At least as long as I take out those single entities, that's far better than trying to focus our damage onto Kolek. He's practically invincible against missile attacks right now, so it'll take a hell of a lot to take him out. Yeah, so I at least took out the Giant and the Dragon Ogre, so that's something. They are going to sack it, and they're still outside. Oh, nice. Okay, so Kolek ran away. The other army's right there, so Boris can kill that army, and then they'll be able to keep pushing forward through it. Nice, that's perfect. Okay, so let me go check on that army, because that's what I want to see right now. Because if they left that one force alone at Karak Vlag, I can slaughter that. Because where the fuck did Kolek go? Did he just straight up disappear? Okay, yeah, Boris Dahlbringer, let's attack this army. He's probably going to run. Yeah, he's going to run. He'll run away, but we can finish him off. And I know this army right here, actually, I just should have been able to finish my outposts with Imrik soon. Although, actually, I don't like how Imrik's getting his ass kicked over here right now. For some reason, he's getting absolutely destroyed by that undead there. Although, at least my Dwarven allies are starting to help him out, so I think he'll be okay. But I might be able to get some dragons from him, too, for the outposts. Because you guys here, let's see, I want to make sure you put this onto Boris. And at the moment, it thinks I will lose, if anything, probably just the garrison. Yeah, just the garrison. If it's just the garrison you're saying are the medium casualties, that's fine. We're not going to really take all that much damage on everybody else. Okay, the great swords did take some decent damage there. But that's okay. So let's just kind of set up here. We now want to just try and make sure... There's Kolek. So yeah, Kolek's back there. Let's make sure you guys go into camp. Oh, actually... Because I want to be able to get some more dragons for you. Just want to try and check allied recruitment. You guys are at... Oh, it's at 50 now. Yeah, I can just get one from you. Almost the second one. Calidor. Again, yeah, I don't have a high enough outpost level just yet. But I can at least get one more of the dragons. But let's have you guys just kind of sit out here for encampment stands and just recover right now. Take the time to recover, because Kolek does have a good army. And he got them back immediately. He just filled it up immediately, so I will have to make sure I hit him hard and fast next time. But you guys are good right around there. I can go back up here and keep hitting a couple more areas. Seems like they didn't do anything around here. Yeah, no, so they didn't do anything around here. So now we can easily just push on in. I technically just needed the one siege tower, even though I don't really need it, just to be able to push on in. I think it's because... Yeah, no, it's actually because both of you are my warrior priests, and the warrior priests do not have a griffin. The griffins are what have the Siegebreaker trait, and so I think that's actually part of the problem. So when you guys get down here, you'll be able to actually help be Siegebreakers for us. Because, like, you've got artillery, and also you have the griffin, and then you have... No, you don't have a Siegebreaker, but at least the other armies do. But no, keep pushing down around this way, and then everybody else... Let's keep pushing them back. Let's see. I kind of want to... You take, like, no attrition, so we can just have you slaughter this army here. Hello! Slaughter that poor Norskin force there. Get them out of my way. And then I think you can probably go back into encampment stance. I think you had enough movement. You did. So you can go there, and then Aldebert just kind of group up with Conroy. Karl Franz and Gottfried will keep making their way down around here. I don't think you guys need to be in encampment stance, though. You guys barely take any attrition from this stuff, so just kind of try and catch up with everybody else around here. You can go back to encampment stance if you really need to next turn. Another one of my guys was wounded. You were the one that was going to one of my new armies, too. Clan Rictus is now dead. So, the forces of Skaven are almost all completely dead. All my forces are gonna... Oh my god, look at all those fucking lines of attacks. Holy shit. Yeah, everybody's just on a warpath now at this point. Everybody's just working together to start trying to push on in hard into the enemy to try and finish them off. Let's again have you guys start moving out of here. Make sure you go on encampment stance, especially because you guys need to have some recovery. Oh, I forgot that you have a really slow recovery because you don't actually have a warrior priest in this army. No, actually, that was the warrior priest that was just wounded. Really? Oh, fuck you. And like the closest place I can recruit a new one is way the fuck back here. So let's just grab like, I don't know, Oleg, just so you can get over to this army faster because you need to try and regroup with him. Try and make your way over here to try and join Albric's army since we keep losing my warrior priests. So keep trying to do that. All of you just kind of randomly level up, try and catch up with them. Because this army is recovering, but just very slowly in the meantime. But that's okay. You guys have some time to just keep walking about, and I can let the other armies kind of take over for control for pushing forward for you guys right now. I do have it, so let's see, Gottfried, you can hit the Bastion area, Shard Bastion. Is that army nearby? It is not close enough to hit. Okay, well, let's just hit this area, occupy it, as I don't think you had enough movement to actually sack and capture. And then, let's see, I'm going to have Albert. I think I can have you finish off this army here. Yeah, you can take them out. Because these guys don't have a whole lot of land to themselves, honestly. That's a push of feeling. Nice, I like that. Encampment stance, and keep pushing forward. You and Conroy can keep going up this way. I'll probably have it so that Karl Franz... Let's have you move on forward. And I would say that for the most part, I'm going to have you guys, yeah, you can just keep going along the northern section. Valkia only has a couple cities herself. Basically, you four will focus on the Dark Elves down here. You guys will focus on the Forces of Chaos up here. These armies are still moving. I'll have to actually get a new warrior priest for you guys. I can actually just grab one from, like, around here for you guys. Since that other one I was grabbing is wounded. Bontot, I'll grab you. And I'll be able to send you over to go try and join up with this army in Serpent Jetty. And then I do think for today, I'll probably be done soon, because I think this is probably a pretty good place to end for today. We've done quite a bit, and we are getting very close to finishing this campaign off right now. If we look at our victory conditions, because right now we're trying to finish the long victory conditions, and then technically the domination victory conditions are the ones we're actually trying to finish. We're at 152 out of 272. For the campaign victory of this. This is just going to continuously be us waiting to slowly confederate everybody. Basically, we're going to be leaving the Golden Order for the last one I want to confederate. I'm going to let them keep doing their thing down here because they're doing quite a bit down here. We should be able to, I think, now that we're properly pushing in here. Next video, I want to finish this area off. Then we'll have it so that we're going to start preparing a massive invasion to go hit Cathay, essentially. Just drop up, basically go from, yeah, like I said, go from here, and then all the way over to Cathay, because I think that'll be the best use of my troops around there. Over here, we're holding, and I'm now just trying to have it so that I think you guys... You've almost recovered fully at this point, but I'll basically have it so I'm trying to, like, lure you into trying to go for Krakadum, and I can just kind of, like, follow you guys along. But I think this is a pretty good place to be done for today. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, let me know down in the comments down below. I love hearing what you guys have to say about this campaign, any other thoughts you have on it in general. This is Rampaned, and I'll see you guys next time.